Tak, jsem zpátky. Jde to zase na hovno ten zvuk. Vy to slyšíte asi 800-510krát. Tak, co teď? Ty vole, stejně se mi to předbíhá. Ještě zkusím, jestli to není tím, že nejsem na Wi-Fi. A, je to dobrý. Tak, tady to vypínám. Budu tady do toho... Jsem chtěl říct louskat buráky, ty vole. Chroupat chipsy. Ale jdu pokračovat v příběhu našeho Geralta. Řezníka z Blavikenu.
Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Tak. Mám navštívit Triss. OK. Triss já mám rád. Uhni pse. Ty vole, kováře potřebuji, teď já mám úplně skurvený meče. O, jasný, kámo. Uhni. Teď jsem tady trošku zabloudil v tom táboře. Kurva, uhněte!
Transit passes at terrific prices.
Ty vole, já jsem byl dobře, tak to jsem debil. Nemám zájem. Jo, aha, tady to je. Pardon. Tak poběž ty, herko. Tak jeď ty. Jako navigace opět nesklamala. A teď jedu asi špatně. Tam zase jedeš, ty koni bláznivej.
Baron's mad.
Kam lezeš, Geralte?
I can't imagine where she gets the coin to feed that band of cats. Oh dear. Can I become a witch? Please, please, please.
Jsi za plavem. Stejně je horko. Triss je čarodějka Foltesta? Asi jo, ne?
Tempting decent men to indecent thoughts.
Nazdar, Ellie.
Think the lady's grown tired of your company.
Lady? What lady? See her ears? She-elf. And everyone knows elves are always doing something on the sly.
I'm not doing anything, I swear it. I must just fetch some water.
Where will you put it? Where's your jug, eh? Where's your bucket?
Leave her be.
By what right you giving me orders, eh?
Právem rozmrdám ti koule, kokote.
You can breathe. It's over.
Over? For you, perhaps. You'll go on your merry way. But I must stay here. And they will too.
Stop. Can't handle all this gratitude. We really ought to learn our manners from the elder races. That's plain to see.
What would you expect? Payment? Or am I to fall into your arms? Perhaps spread my legs for you?
No to by bylo super.
Go, Vatgern. And remember, we neither need nor want your pity.
Počkej, vole. Cuk to jedna.
Looking for something unusual.
Will's mightier than sword, oh yes.
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
Have you heard? They're to burn a monster and a witch in the marketplace.
Let them do as they will. It's naught to me.
Camelthard summoned all townsfolk to attend the execution.
So that rugged, and even less
Ale
respect.
kovář. Toho zrovna potřebuju. Uhni, uhni!
I'll miss a woman's touch.
Hey you.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
What do you have on offer?
Ty vole, nějak přicházím o prachy už. Ne. To jsem nechtěl.
So long.
Čus pičus a dík. Kurva, já myslel, že to půjde tudy. Oh shit.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special fire for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you. No, I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please.
Jsou to kundy.
Sure hope Dudu hasn't met the same fate.
Tak to posral, kamaráde.
Customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the sorceress. It's like a witch with muff. Can't smell when all's gone.
Hej, blbísci.
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1.
Hear that?
2.
Ooh, look he. Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Drag him.
Not good.
Come on now. We'll split it. Plenty here for everyone.
I'm not a thief. Looking for the sorceress who lived here.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Someone's got to know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumor has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
No proto bys to měl vědět, ty blbe.
Well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you gotta get there through the sewers, but you gotta enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though. Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief and follow him. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grave.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply. And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove. Someone called for me. Wonder why. Miss Menger. Temple guard. Thieving vermin to the confession chamber. What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitty shop. Think that gives you the right to steal her property? Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws. But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know her back without a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. and start by warning them. Novigrad's no place for your kind.
I haven't done anything wrong.
But you will. Sooner or later, your sort always causes trouble. And this city's mine to protect. Mine and the eternal fires. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares take this city's air.
Já se tady nenechám vyhrožovat od blbečka, který se pořeže při holení.
Deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Our townhouse. In the
Kurva, co to bylo, vole?
It has a red roof. Do you know if it still stands?
What next? Discretionary tribute to benefit Britannia or
Any news from the sea?
exile?
Peček je asi tady někde.
Ate at the Kingfisher.
Jo, aha, to je žebrák.
Take pity on me, misery good folk, and aid a man crippled by misfortune.
Word is, nothing's free.
Oh, another one come bursting with questions. Now, where do you folk gain the idea we beggars know everything? I need to see this, and I need to find that one who robbed me brother. Fuck if I know.
There's this place in Novigrad they call the Putrid Grove.
Aye, it's about right. Well, Novigrad's full of nooks and crannies with odd names. Looking to sightsee by a bloody map.
OK, mluvit.
Like you frequent this alley.
And I've heard they fed you all shit and you smiled and ate it. Now, don't mean no offence. Go in peace. Help the poor fellow out.
Damn it, lost him away again.
Aha, tamhle je pičusek.
Very well. What about the trade we do with the Empire? We shall lose our shares in the maritime company.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Stop! Thief!
Don't stare or I'll flog some manners into you.
Looking wobbly. Need some overripe sheep's feet.
Holy moly, you're a scam.
Co pak?
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crowd, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
birds that prance by here.
Help the poor fellow out.
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Co blázníš? Chceš ven? Tak moment, já musím pustit Miu. Ty vole, já jsem zase rudej jak svině. No, rozmrdej to tady, teď jo. Jsem zpět. Potřebuju jinou sedačku. By the way, jsem teď našel sedačky z Alfy. Tak přemýšlím, že do nich půjdu. Ale protože si chci koupit nejdřív mikinu a mám objednaný nářadí, tak to musí ještě chviličku počkat. Hele, já jenom číhnu, jestli opravdu zvuk zvukuje, jak má zvukovat. Zvuk zvukuje přesně, jak zvukovati má. Tak, nadopiju se trošku drog. Úplně cítím, jak se ve mně roztejká ta energie. Tam je trošku popravdě sere, jak tady musím mít ty kabely na tom ovladači. Tak proč já blbec si nevezmu druhý ovladač? Tak jo. Už vím, proč si nemůžu vzít druhý ovladač, protože, vole, druhý ovladač mi zapl druhou konzoli, jde s ním vypnout tahle konzole, ale nejde s ním dělat nic dalšího.
Presence is an affront to the eternal fire.
Aye, to leave this city somehow.
Je to napínavý jako kšandy. No zdar prdelko.
God let even you into the city.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting.
Čuky čuk.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, getting free. Don't know it. Got to contribute to the Grove's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
I won't pay. Let me in.
Yes, sir.
Kurva, tohle kdybych uměl.
What ails you?
Aha. Čus pičus.
Made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? A man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well-crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire.
Kurva, ty Poláci dělají ty čarodějky tak pekelně sexy.
Cheering crowd at the
Triss a její vosí pas.
Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well,
Ty vole, to je kočička.
need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
Jasně,
I'll be glad to
prdelko.
tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
We must be strong.
Promiň, Triss, já jsem ztratil paměť a pak jsem tě mrdal, no. A doufám, že se k tomu vrátíme ještě.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
No ten Dudu vlastně ví, ne? Tak co ty prdelko zrzavá? Kurva, ty Poláci dělají tak krásný ženský, ty vole. Nebo v tom CD Projektu Red, myslím. To je v prdeli, ty vole. Jak tady, tak v Cyberpunku.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive from my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Tak, to by bylo. O jo, vole, to mě mohlo napadnout do piči. Ty hajzle, nesmrtelej.
There's a draft. Should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Nebuď smutná, Triss.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after... Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Dum de dum de dum dum de dum 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 dum
Geralte, pod vodu, prosím. Já už ho vidím. Pardon. Tak kde jsi ty, zrzečko?
dum de dum de dum.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Ono by to nějak mělo jít, že ty trojice teď skončím s tou Triss a ne s Yennefer, ale ty vole nevím jak. A hrál jsem to 2x nebo 3x a vždycky jsem skončil s tou samou.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Ty vole, mě to fakt sere ten ovaleč s těma kabelama. Ty vole, já tady mám 3 850 000 ovladačů. To mě tak strašně sere. Ty vole, že musím tady mít ovladač na 3 kabelech, na 2 kabelech. Ty vole. A víc mi ještě sere, přijde mi, že je strašně přepálená červená na té kameře poslední dobu. Nevím, čím to je. Jestli jsem to jako něčím skurvil, ty vole. Kdo ví. A teď se s tím ale nebudu moc za to zatěžovat. Mám tady práci.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king.
Kurva,
Look
jsou
for
tady hovna.
corpses and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Tak šup, udělej čáry máry. Ať jsou krysy v prdeli.
I think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Tak co ty prdelko moje zrzavá?
Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Ty vole, jak to mám vědět? Já jsem to zapomněl.
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Měl jsem asi odpovědět něco jiného. Nerad vidím zrzavou Triss takhle smutnou. Naše malá Triss ranunců. S vosím pasem a jizvou na kozách.
Well, well. Our lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working.
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
To je smutný, no, protože teď kvůli tomu umřeš.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that and I don't like it. So here's what I think.
Jak to, že dělá ohnivou magii? Já myslel, že to mají zakázaný.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Tak to by bylo.
Let's end this.
If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
No pojďem na něj. Tak co, Brandne?
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
Já už vím, proč mi nešlo, vole. Proč mi nešlo závodění. Já tady totiž nemám zapnutý letky. Lovískuju tě, Triss. O bože.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Kurva. Jo, jasně, už chápu.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolph de Jonquier. Of those de Jonquiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed... disturbance.
What are the symptoms?
Já jsem to přeskočil.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
I'd like to go inside.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though.
Je tady bůžek, já vím.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Drž hubu, Corin. Já tady teď nakupuju.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Ty vole, Corin, ty jsi taky docela pěkná.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away.
Ještě vydrž chvilku, Corin.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Já to vím. Ty vole.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
Ještě se neukvapuj, Geralte, ještě musíme nakoupit tady.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a black... Guess I should find an...
Stop! Go away! Don't. Leave it!
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
The way you play, well, it's only ever fun for you.
That's 'cause you're a dullard. All you humans are dullards.
You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up. Good day.
A? Ty vole, chudák bankéř. Týpek zaplatil bambilion, vole, teď tady nemůže bydlet.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the go...
All right. See you there.
Mám špatnou zprávu, kámo.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Got a godling in your house. Name's Sarah, and she's an ornery little thing. Left her alone, but thought I should tell you about her.
I thank you for being candid. Could you rid me of this beast?
You can do it yourself. Just burn some burdock in the oven. She's sure to run. Godlings detest the smoke.
I will not wage war on a beast, large or small. Piss on the godling, piss on the house. I must merely find a fool willing to buy it. The second sword.
Aye, to leave this city somehow.
Get off!
Oi there!
Oi, great
Ooh.
night.
That's some lovely singing.
Better than last year. Bad enough to wiggle your ears.
Non-human, are you?
Need something sharpened?
What do you have on offer? So long.
Salam. Salam alaikum.
Best be getting home, dear.
Armed ruffians in town.
What a bloody day.
Welcome, welcome.
Máš pěkné spektákly, pane.
What have you got there?
Ty vole, ne, to jsem nechtěl. To jsem posral, no, jak svině.
So long.
Oh, fuck, don't write it now.
Hledám je seteřici. Tak kde je prcinka?
Personal hygiene.
Novigrad proper. Still not.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Jennifer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to...
No. Can we...
Naturally. And
Let's continue, please.
make yourself comfortable. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply, show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him
The Rosemary and Thyme.
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge.
Dandelion inherited a bro.
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Watch where you step!
Oh, glass.
Just ain't fucking hard, let us see.
I drank all I had.
Chase round him!
Leave him to me!
Tak to by bylo.
You're a vulgar one. I can see it in your eyes. Fancy a fuck?
Už tam budem.
Easy.
A proč já nemůžu zdědit takový barák do piče?
I'll never come back, you stinking scat! Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth! Get out in the nick of time, as always!
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Gotta get around him!
Give me back!
Nice baby. Taste of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Vernon.
Please. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but you've... What?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years it... But would she be...
Hiding, probably.
See her in your dream?
Couple times.
Oh.
Not at all, but I know she came here. Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale. What do you find in Dandelion gone? The tavern chock full of bums? Haven't a clue what happened. Prime idea. I say we start in the ground.
Když se vrátíš do Cyderisu, doufám, že to bude brzy. Protože se mi po tobě příšerně stýská. Čekání na to, až tě zase uvidím, mě doslova bolí. Pokud budeš chtít přijet, pošli mi napřed zprávu. Požádám paní o den volna. Jo, ty vole, já budu muset teď tu jeho milenku tam někde nahánět.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your deck.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden
No, that's exact. It says planner.
Huh. Dandelion. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past...
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings. Here it is.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been
Got any better ideas? Besides, we should divide. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. So,
Zoltan, wait.
And you figure...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you...
Right, you are. If you need anything...
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting he's got that damn full name.
Pod silou tvého podmanivého pohledu mi rudnou líce. Celý svět se náhle točí ve větrném mlýnu zapomnění a mě pohltila čistá extáze. A já piju její nektar, ta hudba, ten zpěv, ty. Na ten krátký okamžik jsem se cítila, jako bych byla loutnou, na níž si tak mistrně zabrnkal. A nechtěla jsem víc, než aby své city prsty hrající na struně mé duše. Ty pičo, tak to je hustý.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Kurva, Geralte.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol Blathanna.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
A nic, ještě číhnu hore. Nebo je čumět, až přijde a nic tu nebude. Plánovač. Tak jo. Hele, tohle nechám na večer. Tady to zatím utnu. A večer budeme pokračovat. Já se ještě musím učit. Mám hlad, musím se najíst. Takže tak. Takže zatím čus.